All right, good afternoon. We welcome you back here to Cleveland, Mississippi. And the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball Coach Pitch World Series continues. Another championship round game between the team from Gonzales, Louisiana, coached by Koei Tomplay, and Nacogdoches, Texas, coached by Anthony Key. Louisiana in the purple uniforms, gold letters and numerals, and the gray pants will be the visiting team. So here's our lineup. Leading off the pitcher, number 7, Cooper Tomplay. Batting second at third base is number 2, Cam Kluwad. Hitting third at second base, number 9, Pike Ellisor. Batting fourth and catching, number 27, Tucker Miller. Hitting fifth, the left center fielder, number 10, Jonas Ecker. Batting sixth at shortstop, number 3, Cole DeSormo. Batting seventh is number 42, Reed Murphy. He'll be at first base as that's hit to short. Throw across is in time. Thank you. As Tomplay grounds out to the shortstop. And that throw made over in time by Ebias Sexton for the first out. DeSormo Murphy bats 7th. Brady Muir in left field, number 1, bats 8th. Cohen Tripodi, right fielder, number 8, bats 9th. Braden Zeller, number 12, hits 10th. Carson Roden, the right center fielder, hits 11th, number 6. And batting 12th, number 11, Reese Cummins. So 1 out. Here is Cam Kluwad. Texas in the red uniforms, white letters and numerals, white pants, red hat with a white T on the cap. Defensively for Texas, at first base, Hayden Allen, as that's hit to third. That's Jack Richardson. His throw across. Nice stretch at first there by Hayden Allen. And Kluwad out 5-3. Quickly 2 outs in the top of the first. Defensively for Texas, we mentioned at first base we have Hayden Allen. Jack Richardson is at third. Ebias Sexton at short. Jackson Ortiz at second base. Hayden Petty is the catcher. Landon Narron is in right center. Left center fielder is J.T. Reagan. Logan Baker in left field. Jed Coleman is the right fielder. Carson Key playing in the pitcher's circle. Umpires for this game, Bernanska Sanders is behind the plate. John Broussard at first base. Don Winston is at third. Hit past Key to short. Throw across. Close play. Not able to get Pike Ellisor that time, as good play there by Sexton. Couldn't quite come up with it. And that's a hit for Ellisor with 2 outs. So 2-out single for Louisiana, who advanced yesterday through pool play as the runner-up in Pool 1. They lost early in the day to Regalwood, North Carolina, 14-4. Defeated Tylerwood, Alabama, 15-7 in 7 innings. They advanced on a tiebreaker as they beat Alabama head-to-head. All 3 teams in that pool finished 1-1. And for Texas, Nacogdoches 2-0 with easy wins, 14-2 over Sebring, Florida in 4 innings, 10-0 over Goochland, Virginia in 4. They outscored their opponents 24-2 to win Pool 3. There's a swing and a miss as the winner gets the winner of the game on Field 4 between the Summertown, Tennessee, and Lexington, South Carolina. They'll play tonight at 8:30 on this field. Loser will drop down to the loser's bracket. Losers of each of these 2 games will play tonight at 7 on Field 4. Hit to short, hard to hit, but right at the shortstop. And this time the flip made by Sexton on to the second baseman Ortiz. Fielder's choice 6-4, and Ellisor out to end the top of the first. So a 2-out single, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on for Louisiana here in the top of the first. We head now to the bottom of the first. It's Louisiana 0, Texas coming to bat here on JockJive.com. I'm Marty Paulman with you as we continue our coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series live from Bearpin Park in Cleveland, Mississippi. Earlier today in the championship round, it was North Carolina 10, Florida 0 in 4 innings, and Mississippi 10, Georgia 0 in 5. North Carolina and Mississippi will play tonight at 8:30 in the championship round on Field 4. Florida and Georgia at 7 o'clock in the loser's bracket. Also finals from Machine Pitch earlier today. It was Bushnell, Florida 11, Appomattox, Virginia 4. They will play Charlotte, North Carolina, 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th to walk off, defeating Fairhope, Alabama 14-13. So Florida and North Carolina at Field 2 at 8:30. Robert Williamson will have the call there. And then coming up on Field 1 with Mike Rideout, it'll be Columbia, Mississippi against Idabel, Arkansas. Field 2, Blythewood, South Carolina, and Sweetwater, Tennessee. Here's the lineup now for the Texas representative from Nacogdoches. Leading off the shortstop, number 17, Ebias Sexton. Hitting second and left center, number 59, J.T. Reagan. Batting third at third base, number 22, Jack Richardson. Hitting fourth at first base, number 7, Hayden Allen. Batting fifth at second base is number 14, Jackson Ortiz. The left fielder, number 27, Logan Baker, bats sixth. Hayden Petty, the catcher, number 1, bats seventh. Landon Nairn in right center field hits eighth. Number 11, Hunter Stegent. Number 33, bats ninth. Carson Key, the pitcher, number 24, hits 10th. Carson Gates, number 5, bats 11th. And Jed Coleman, the right fielder, number 34, hits 12th. Defensively for Louisiana to start, Reed Murphy at first base, Pike Delasores at second, Cam Kluwat at third base, Cole DeSormo at short. Tucker Miller is the catcher. Cooper Tomplay pitching, or in the pitcher's circle. Cohen Tripodi in right field, Brady Mears in left field, Jones Ecker in left center, and Carson Roden in right center field. So here's Sexton leading off. Consolation results earlier today was in coach pitch, Alabama 15, Arkansas 9. It's a third, and it goes off the glove to short. Close play at first, but not in time because it went off the glove, hit hard off Kluwat, ends up over at DeSormo at short, and the throw to first not in time. Sexton will get an infield hit to start, hit that ball pretty hard. Alabama 15, Arkansas 9 in the coach pitch consolation series. Cleveland, Mississippi 19, Virginia 6. So it'll be Alabama and Cleveland at 5:30 here on Field 3. We'll go to the consolation championship after this game on Field 3, and then on Field 4, the third place game between Searcy, Arkansas, and Goochland, Virginia. On the machine pitch consolation series earlier today, it was, well, Fort Mount Pleasant, Texas 13, Thomaston, Georgia nothing in 4 innings, and still Sterlington, Louisiana 15, Cleveland, Mississippi nothing in 3. So Texas and Louisiana will play at 5:30 on Field 1 for the consolation championship, and Georgia will play Cleveland for the third place on Field 2 at 5:30. It's your consolation round. As J.T. Reagan hits that ball hard, goes off the shortstop, DeSormo that time. And that's first and second, nobody out to start for Texas here in the bottom of the first. Now we have, looks like they've got a piece of DeSormo. We had this a lot yesterday in that game between Louisiana and Alabama, where about 5 players at some point got hit by a hard hit ball, and now DeSormo is shaken up. Louisiana advanced. It's a wild, wild game yesterday. They led 7-3 going to the bottom of the 6th against Taylorville, Alabama. At that point, if Louisiana had won that game in the regulation, Alabama would have advanced still as the pool champion based on allowing the least amount of run. North Carolina would have been the runner-up because they beat Louisiana head-to-head, but then Alabama tied it with 4 in the bottom of the 6th. Had the winning run thrown out at the plate, so they go on to the 7th. Louisiana scores 8 runs in the top of the 7th, win 15-7, and as Alabama gave up those 8 runs, they lost out on the tiebreaker for least runs allowed to North Carolina. And Louisiana was the run-up because they beat Alabama head-to-head. So Alabama, as there's a diving catch at second. Nice play there by Ilasore as Reagan had reached first base. That's Jack Richardson popping up to second. But Alabama went from winning the pool to being in the third place game today, and their coach wasn't very happy about it. They came here and ran a pretty angry protest at times, nearly an hour heated protest with Dixie Youth baseball officials, but Alabama played the game. And so hit to short. And DeSormo this time will go to third. It's a Kluwat, fielder's choice 6-5 with Hayden Allen up at the plate. So Sexton out at third. Reagan goes to second, Allen to first with now 2 outs. We'll bring up Jackson Ortiz, the second baseman. But Texas, on the other hand, yesterday, we mentioned Louisiana losing their opening game 14-4 to North Carolina, then beating Alabama 15-7 in 7 innings. Texas outscoring their 2 opponents 24-2 yesterday. Sebring they beat 14-2 from Florida in 4 innings, and Goochland, Virginia 10-0 as well in 4. So totally different routes here so far. Texas won Pool 3 easily, and Louisiana had to sneak by in Pool 1, but they're here. A chance here to move on as Ortiz now batting with first and second 2 outs. The coach for Texas as the pitcher there. Hit again to short, and well, the ball's dropped to third. So that did not work out. Again, it looked like DeSormo was just going to flip to third, and instead the ball was dropped by Kluwat at third. So an error will load the bases now with 2 outs for Texas, and will bring up Logan Baker, the left fielder. How about the game that just wrapped up on Field 2, the Dixie Youth AA Machine Pitch World Series? It was Charlotte, North Carolina, 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th and a 2-run double. The ball skipped past the left fielder all the way to the fence, bringing in the winning 2 runs. And North Carolina slips past Fairhope, Alabama, 14-13. And they will play Bushnell, Florida tonight at 8:30 on Field 2 in the championship round. The winner here will play the winner of the Tennessee-South Carolina game tonight at 8:30 on Field 4. On Field 3. The Field 4 game later tonight. Again, North Carolina and Mississippi. Baker with a 1-1 count. Again, in Dixie Youth Baseball, coach pitch, he only faced 5 pitches. Hit to short, DeSormo instead will make the quick flip to second. And the fielder's choice 6-4 gets it to Elazor to end the inning, and Ortiz out for the 3rd out. So in that inning, 2 hits, an error, a bunch of fielder's choices, but Texas leaves 3 on base, no runs for the team from Nacogdoches here in the bottom of the 1st. So we head to the 2nd inning, no score between Louisiana and Texas, championship round of the Dixie Youth Baseball AA Coach Pitch World Series, and we will return to Cleveland, Mississippi, Bearpin Park in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Marty Palmer back here on JockJive as Jonas Ecker leads off the top of the 2nd inning. By the way, you see the number there at the top of your screen, top left on the scorebug, 904-525-1324. That's the number if you'd like to send a shout-out for this game. And it looks like got to catch up on these. We have shout-out to number 5, Zay Hines, as that is Jonas Ecker, and Petty, the catcher, comes out, makes the throw to first in time, 2-3 put out, 1 out. Catch up on our shout-outs. Shout-out to number 5, Zay Hines from Grandma Nisi and Granddaddy James. It's from the last game. Number 5, Zay Hines from North Carolina. Regal with North Carolina. We appreciate you that were watching earlier today in North Carolina. Let's go Texas and Landon. Love Uncle Joe and Aunt Susan. Thank you for watching today as well. Nacogdoches, Texas in this game against Gonzales, Louisiana. Cole DeSormo back to the circle. And a nice fire across there by the Texas pitcher. That is Carson Key in the pitcher's circle. Throws to first to get DeSormo 1-3, 2 outs. Don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We are trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer and need your help to get there. And when you like us on Facebook, we keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or at JockJive on Twitter. But subscribe to our YouTube channel. So 1 out, now 2 outs, pardon me. top of the second. Louisiana with a hit, Texas with 2. They leave the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Boy, Tom Play is the pitcher, the coach for Louisiana. Rolled to third, bobbled. Now the throw across is not going to be in time as Jack Richardson bobbled it. Reed Murphy will reach at first with 2 outs. That'll be an error on the third baseman for Texas. Is hit on a couple of hops, but on that dirt infield, Richardson unable to come up with it right away. 4:10 Central Time now here in Cleveland, Mississippi, and once again, beautiful sun has gone down behind the clouds for now, but it's about 80, I think last I checked, 86, about 45% humidity today, so not what you would expect for July 30th here in the Delta, Mississippi Delta. And pretty much clear, some light clouds, mostly sunny to partly cloudy. 87 feels like 91, only 50% humidity, so nice day here again in Cleveland, Mississippi, on the northwestern part of Mississippi near Arkansas, and the breeze still blowing pretty hard as it blows out to right field, as that's hit into right field by Brady Meir for a base hit. Heading to third is Murphy. He'll get there as the throw is late. So Meir with the second hit of the game for Louisiana. They have first and third with 2 outs, but you can see the sun is gone for now, but the weather's still very nice. All the flags of the states participating in Dixie Youth Baseball AA Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series, from Virginia down to Florida and over to Texas, and they're all represented from the left field line all the way to the right field line, and the American flag straight away center. Nice look there as Tripodi, the right fielder, swings and misses. Cohen Tripodi hits now with 2 on, 2 outs. And that is popped up. Going to get fouled over by the third base dugout. Despite Florida and Georgia both losing earlier today in the championship round, the winner of the game tonight, the loser will be eliminated. It's double elimination now after pool play yesterday. As that's blooped into left field, will be a base hit, and Louisiana will get on the board first. Tripodi with a 2-out RBI single, as the error at third by Richardson kept the inning going. Murphy scores the first run of the game, and Louisiana takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Louisiana on the board first. It's a double elimination. If you win later today, you can play your way back into the championship round. Of course, that would mean you'd have to win 2 games on Tuesday after losing today. As that is popped up. Richardson at third will make the catch. Braden Zeller pops up to end the inning. But Louisiana picks up a run. There were 2 hits, 1 big error, and 1 runner left on base. We head now to the bottom of the second, with Louisiana leading Texas 1-0 as we continue our championship round coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Coach Pitch World Series here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second. And Louisiana now, Braden Zeller is the catcher, replacing Tucker Miller, and Reese Cummins in right field, replacing Cohen Tripodi. So they have now Got their defensive substitutions in line. Hayden Petty, the catcher, will lead off for Texas. They left the bases loaded in the first. Now trail Louisiana 1-0. Texas never trailed in either game yesterday. They led 1-0 until the third. Scored 9 runs in that inning against Virginia. Ended up winning 10-0 in 4 innings. And against Florida yesterday, they went up with a huge first inning and then won 14-2. Also in 4. Hit into left center. Hit well by Petty, but caught out there by Jonas Ecker for the first out. So 1 out, bottom of the second. Louisiana with a run in the top of the second thanks to an error and back-to-back hits. Landon Nairn swings and fouls that off. It's 1-0 Tennessee over South Carolina. That game is in the third now on field 4. That's Summertown, Tennessee, and Lexington, South Carolina. Schedule tomorrow begins as that is hit down the third base line. Fair ball. Nice stop throw. Not quite in time. Boy, that would have been a heck of a play there by Kluwad, who stopped that ball right in front of the bag. He's getting a hand from third base coach for Texas. He made a nice play just to keep that ball from going down the line. And he tried to make a throw from his backside, and Nairn just beat it as the throw could barely get across. So Nairn at first with 1 out. Tomorrow the schedule begins at 3 o'clock, a little bit later, 3 o'clock Central, with the elimination games and double-A coach pitch, 4:30 and then 7:30 as well for a machine pitch, which will be the same times tomorrow. And then 10 a.m. Tuesday for the championship of coach pitch, 10:30 for machine pitch. That's a foul ball. And then the necessary games are 1 and 1:30. So it'll be wrapping up, getting down to very few games after today. Here is Hunter Steegen. That's a fair ball just over the head of Reed Murphy, over his glove, down the right field line by Hunter Steegen. And Nairn heading to third as the throw comes in now, still in the infield. Now Nairn rounding to the plate. Throw will come into third. They're going to get him at third. Nice throw over there. Stegen's out. Nairn will score the tying run all the way from first, as it's now 1-1. It'll be an RBI double for Steegen, but he is out trying to extend it to third base. That's a nice relay throw in to get Steegen trying to go to third. So 2 outs, nobody on, but Texas has tied the game here in the bottom of the second. So the score now 1-1 as Steegen thrown out at third. Nairn scoring the run ahead of the throw to third, which was going to third all the way. So both teams with the run here in the second. Texas matching the run by Louisiana in the top of the inning. Here's Carson Key. Key up the middle, just over the glove of the pitcher. Tom play, and it gets between the outfielders. Heading to second now is Key. The throw is short. And that'll be a single and an error as it got in between the 2 outfielders, center fielder and the left center fielder there. So the inning stays alive as Key is at second with 2 outs. Carson Gates now bats with 2 outs, the runner at second. Pops that foul, will get out of play. Off to the first base side. Third base side, pardon me. Gates pops that into left field, and it will drop and get past the left fielder, Brady Muir. Texas is going to take the lead as he comes to the plate. Gates into second with a double. And Texas now with a 2-1 lead as this inning kept alive with 2 outs, and Key scores the go-ahead run for now for Nagadoches. So 2-1 Texas. Here's Jed Coleman, the right fielder, number 12 batter for Texas. Good luck, Texas. Cousin Blaine says, go Landon, go watching and cheering from Laredo, Texas. Way to go, Landon. Landon Nairn, who singled already in this inning and scored. Thanks for watching today out in Laredo and watching worldwide on JockJive.com. Get into third. Again, Kluwak gets in front of it, but I think he took another shot right in his side. Makes no throw as Coleman will reach first. Ball took a bounce maybe right into his ribs. Gates will stay at second, but we have first and second, 2 outs. Texas with 5 hits now in this inning and 7 hits already in the game as they lead 2-1. Watt is shaking that off. I've got a little low there. So the bases, actually, pardon me, first and second, 2 outs. Standing stays alive for a bias. Sexton, the first baseman. The shortstop, pardon me. He singled his first time up. Sexton pops it up, and it's trouble, and it caught. Boy. First, it looked like it might drop. Ellisor fell down. So did the first baseman, Murphy. But Ellisor did come up with it to end the inning. So Texas with 2 runs on 5 hits in that inning. They do leave 2 on base, but they do take the lead. 1 error, 2 left on. 7 hits for Texas, but they do lead it now 2-1 as we head to the top of the third. And we'll return in a moment. 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Coach Pitch World Series here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Marty Pullman back here in Cleveland, Mississippi on JockJive.com as we go to the top of the third. Carson Roden in the right center field to lead off. More shout-outs. Let's go Texas. Have lots of fun. Let's get some outs and score some runs. We are proud of you, Anthony and Carson Key, from your sister aunt watching in Dangerfield, Texas. And that ball gets past Richardson into left field. Roden with a base hit. 11-hitter for Louisiana. Gets their 4th hit of the game. A leadoff single here in the top of the third. 2-1 the score. Texas in the lead. Cheering for Jed Coleman from Cushing, Texas. Appreciate you watching today on JockJive.com, wherever you're watching. Keep sending those shout-outs for this game. Only 904-525-1324. Jed Coleman had a single last inning for Texas in the number 12 spot. Here's Reese Cummings, the 12-hitter. Hit to third, not in time, as Richardson tried to get the force at second to Jackson Ortiz. Everybody's safe. So first and second, nobody out as Roden beat that throw to second. Now the top of the order, Cooper Tom Play, who grounded to short his first at bat. Louisiana down 2-1 now. They scored a run in the top of the second. Texas had 2 in the bottom of the second. 2-0 now, Tennessee over South Carolina as they play in the top of the fourth. The winner there gets the winner of this game tonight at 8:30 on Field 3. And the loser will play the loser of that game 7 o'clock tonight on Field 4. Chuck Sebastian with the action on Field 4. Mike Rideout on Field 1 for the Machine Pitch World Series. As they're about to get underway with Mississippi and Arkansas. Robert Williamson on Field 2. South Carolina, Tennessee about to get underway as well, as that's a foul ball. Tom Play, the top of the order for Louisiana. They have 2 on, nobody out here, top of the third. blooped into left field. They'll make the third a second, though, and good play there in left center. As out at second on the fielder's choice is Cummings. JT Reagan making a quick throw in. So Cummings out at second, first and third, one out. As moving to third is Roden. Tom play is safe at first. Here's Cam Kluwat, who grounded to third. He's only a bat to this point. This is a little bit low. It's spelled K-L-O-U-A-T-R-E, pronounced Kluwat. For the folks from Gonzales, Louisiana. That's where the team is from here. And it is popped up. And be caught in right center field as coming to the plate. Roden will score. The ball ended up at the circle. And Louisiana will tie it on the sac fly RBI by Kluwat. As the ball was caught out there in right center field by Landon Nairn. So 2 outs now, but Roden scores the tying run, and Louisiana ties it up again at 2 here in the top of the third. Pike Elizar singled, was forced out his first at bat. Popped up, the pitcher makes the catch, and that now is Carson Gates who is pitching, and that'll end the inning. So Louisiana does pick up a run in that inning on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the third. It's now 2-2 the score between Louisiana and Texas here on JockJive. We'll return in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
JT Reagan leading off the bottom of the third for Texas. Well, we're tied at 2 in the bottom of the third, and they're tied at 2 now in the bottom of the fourth on field forward. South Carolina with 2 in the top of the fourth. Tied Tennessee 2-2. As fly ball there by Reagan is handled deep left center by Jonas Ecker for the first out here in the bottom of the third. So 2-2 in those games. Mississippi and Arkansas on field 1, 3-0 Mississippi. Out to the lead there. In the second inning, 4-0 actually. South Carolina and Tennessee just getting underway in the first inning on field 2 of the Machine Pitch World Series. But both games in Coach Pitch now tied at 2. This in the third, and South Carolina and Tennessee in the fourth. Hit up the middle by Jack Richardson into center field for a hit. So Texas for their 8th hit of the game. A 1-out single by Richardson here in the bottom of the third. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any game of the Dixie Youth Baseball AA Machine Pitch and Coach Pitch World Series, email info@jockjive.com, and we'll get the process started. Hayden Allen with 1 out and a runner at first. Takes it outside. Coming up in August on JockJive.com, the AAA Ozone and Majors Dixie Youth World Series, Dixie Baseball World Series, Georgia Military College Football, Navarre Football, Great American Rivalries. That has looped a fair ball down the left field line. by Hayden Allen. Stopping at second is Jack Richardson. Great American rivalries and so much more, plus this fall SWAC football, soccer, and volleyball. Plenty of high school football, the ACCC Game of the Week, and more. Litany of reasons you need to come back to JockJive.com often. So first and second, one out as Hayden Allen is now 1 for 2. He bloops that down the left field line. So Jackson Ortiz will bat now as Texas already with 9 hits. They've out-hit Louisiana 9-5. But Texas left the bases loaded in the first, did leave 2 on in the second despite scoring 2 runs. Louisiana with a run in the second and third. Texas with 2 in the bottom of the second. And we're tied at 2 here, bottom 3. Jackson Ortiz now batting. Ortiz, nice play by Kluwat. He'll flip to DeSormo coming behind him to cover third. Nice job there as Kluwat diving to his left. And actually that fielder's choice will go 5-6. DeSormo, nice play to get behind or around Richardson to get to third, and that'll take away that lead runner. 2 outs now, runners at first and second. Here is Logan Baker, who reached on a fielder's choice his first at bat.
27, Logan Baker.
With first and second now 2 outs. Just inside there. And a fair ball down the third base line. Kluwat just missed that. Rounding third as the throw will not come in. Scoring is Hayden Allen. It's going to be an RBI single for Baker with 2 outs as the second goes Ortiz. And Texas retakes the lead with 2 outs, now 3-2. So right down that third base line. Kluwat just missed another diving attempt right near the bag, but he couldn't come up with it. And Texas with a run near the bottom of the third is back ahead 3-2. Time to check out our shout-outs here. Marty Paulman with you here on JockJive, and good luck to Hunter Stegent and the entire Texas team. Love from Uncle Wayne and Aunt Dee watching from Toronto, Canada. We appreciate you watching today in Toronto. Go Jackson Ortiz, Mimi, and Pop cheering for you and Texas team. Nac American watching from Louisiana. As that will make it into right center field. Rounding third, here comes Ortiz to the plate. The throw, though, is in time. He got him. Throw coming in. Zeller puts the tag on Ortiz, and that'll end this inning as Texas trying to add to the lead. Hayden Petty with a single, where Ortiz is thrown out at the plate for the third out. Texas in that inning, they only score 1. They had 4 hits, no errors, and 2 were left on base as the possible 4th run is cut down at the plate. Texas retakes the lead 3-2. We'll go to the top of the 4th here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Continuing with our shout-outs, Marty Pullman here on JockJive. Good luck, Nacogdoches from the East Texas Hustlers. Shout-out to Carson Key and Team Texas from Emon, Houston. Watching today as Nacogdoches leads Gonzales, Louisiana 3-2, but Texas really could have a bigger lead. They've had 11 hits, and they've left 7 on base. Left the bases loaded in the first, had the runner thrown out there at home. They're in the bottom of the third, but they do lead Louisiana 3-2. It'll be Tucker Miller leading it off for Louisiana in those purple uniforms, the LSU colors with gold letters, white pants, letters and numerals as well. Texas in those Texas Ranger uniforms, the red with white letters and numerals, white pants, Red Sox. Miller hit to a fielder's choice his first time up. Marty Palman on JockJive. Again, the number to text 904-525-1324 for your shout-outs. Getting a lot of those from both teams. High fly ball. Boy, that's a major league pop-up to center, and it's dropped in medium center field by the left center fielder. As Reagan could not come up with it. Error out there, and that will allow Miller to reach here to begin the top of the fourth. Tying run goes to first, and we've had a good ball game here between these two. And again, Tennessee has retaken the lead against South Carolina with a run at the bottom of the fourth. They now lead 3-2. That game, just like this game, was been going back and forth. It's 3-2 Texas here in the bottom of the fourth. Jonas Ecker bloops that into center field. It gets over the head of Reagan. He is backed up by the center fielder. Heading to third is Miller. Now he'll have to go back to second to throw behind him, and that gets away. He's safe. But Ecker will reach on a hit. Ball bounced over Reagan's head, but was backed up quickly out there by the center fielder. Right center fielder, Nairn. But first and second, nobody out. Timeout taken by Texas coach Anthony Key. Louisiana first and second, nobody out. I'll tell you again about JockJive. Maybe come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering a national and international platform to show off your school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to the NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country. Large productions are small, tiny venues are huge. We can and have done them all. Put JockJive Sports to work for you. Email info@jockjive.com. Robert Williamson, the founder, president, announcer, producer, director, everything for JockJive is here at this tournament. Runs the company out of Florala, Alabama. And I'm Marty Palman, Mike Rideout, Chuck Sebastian also here. 4 fields working for this World Series here at Bearpin Park in Cleveland, Mississippi. And as for better weather, it's in the 80s, and for late July, 50% humidity is fantastic for anywhere in the south. Pretty clear blue skies, mostly some clouds, but really nothing to speak of. And weather has been great for the first day and a half to this point. Cole DeSormo now takes the first pitch for a ball. He grounded out 1-3 his first time. First and second, nobody out. As that ball is hit to short. Shortstop will go to third. Oh, well, nope. Unable to hold on to it. Richardson at third. As Sexton, the shortstop, tried to get the fielder's choice. Everybody's safe. There'll be an error by the third baseman, Richardson. 2 errors in this inning, and now Louisiana's loaded the bases with nobody out. Reed Murphy reached on an error and scored in the second inning. And now we'll have a timeout as Miller heading to the dugout. Reed Murphy now due up. Bases loaded, nobody out. So a chance for Louisiana to retake the lead here in the top of the fourth, trailing 3-2. Murphy, lefty, going up to the plate. Reached on an error and scored in the second. Texas now has committed 3 errors, 2 in this inning. And he hits the first pitch into left field. Goes opposite field. It's going to at least tie the game. The throw will go into third, and it will. RBI single for Reed Murphy. Miller will score. Everyone moves up a base. Base is still loaded with nobody out, and now we're tied at 3. Run is unearned as Miller reached on an error. The ball dropped in left center to begin the inning. Still nobody out, and Louisiana ties it up. Brady Meir singled his first time up, now will hit. That misses outside to Meir. M-I-R-E, spelled, pronounced Meir. Popped up into right field, and nice catch on the run by the right fielder, Jed Coleman. Runner has to go back to third there, as Ecker had started down the line, had to come back, and he will stay there. So that's the first out of the inning. Cohen Tripodi now hits. Singled in a run in the second. 1 out, bases loaded for Louisiana here in the top of the fourth. Misses low and inside. You only get 5 pitches, again, no walks. Either hit or a strikeout. So now it's 2 pitches to Tripodi. There's a 10-run rule after 4:15 after 3. We're not going to get there in this game, obviously. Hits a short, and the play is coming to the plate. It's not going to, well, it may have a lot closer than it looked at first, but safe is the call as Sexton came home. But just beating that play is Ecker. That'll be a fielder's choice RBI for Tripodi, as he just beat the underneath the tag attempt by Hayden Petty, and Louisiana takes the lead here 4-3. 1 out, and everyone moves up. Base is still loaded. Well, Louisiana, now we're getting a discussion from Coach Key, as that throw, really it looked like it wasn't going to be that close. The throw came in pretty quickly, and home plate umpire called him safe. So, quick discussion is over, and it's a big run as Ecker will score to give Louisiana the lead 4-3. Still 1 out, only 1 out, bases are loaded. Braden Zeller now bats, popped to third his first time up. 2 here in the fourth for Louisiana. They've taken the lead 4-3. 3-2 Tennessee leading South Carolina in the bottom of the fifth. And getting late there as well. Swing and a miss there by Zeller. A 1-1 count. Popped up, and it'll get out of play. Top of the fourth, Louisiana has taken the lead for the first time in this game. Texas, actually they led it 1-0. Texas scored 2 in the bottom of the second, 1 in the third. It was 2-2, then it was 3-2. Louisiana taking the lead back with 2 here in the fourth. Swing and a miss by Zeller. He's got 1 more. Actually, that's strike 3. So Zeller is the second out of the inning. So now with 2 outs and the bases loaded, it'll be Carson Roden who's singled and scored in the third inning. Coming up next here on Field 3, we'll move to the Consolation Series Championship for Coach Pitch between Taylorville, Alabama, and the home team here, Cleveland, Mississippi. As on Field 4, the third place game between Searcy, Arkansas, and Richardson, Virginia. And back to the championship round of this field tonight at 7. Actually, elimination game between Sebring, Florida, and Gray, Georgia. Popped and caught on the infield as the shortstop Sexton makes the play. Roden pops up to the shortstop to end the inning. Louisiana gets 2 in that inning on 2 hits, also 2 big errors, and there were 3 left on base. We head now to the bottom of the fourth. Our new score, it's Louisiana 4 and Texas 3 here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his 6.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. There's that. the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State.
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Bottom of the fourth, leading off for Texas is Landon Nairn. He singled and scored in the second inning. Louisiana with the lead, 4-3 now. Score updates, they go to the top of the sixth, and coach pitch, field 4. It's Tennessee 3, South Carolina 2. South Carolina up now on the top of the sixth. Hit across to third. Ball dropped at first as Cam Kluwat made that play, but Murphy couldn't hang on to first, so Nairn will reach Nair at first base, leading off the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 Tennessee. They go to the top of the sixth. Summertown, Tennessee over Lexington, South Carolina. Winner here plays the winner of this game tonight at 8:30. Loser will play the loser of these games at 7. And then in the machine pitch right now, it's 7-0 Mississippi. Columbia, Mississippi over Idabel, Arkansas. As that is hit to third, and nice catch made at third by Kluwat. For the first out, runner stays put there as Hunter Stegent, who had a hit earlier, this time is out to third, 1 out. And 5-1. Other game going on, machine pitch right now. And it's South Carolina leading Tennessee, that in the third. It's a game between Sweetwater, Tennessee, and Blythewood, South Carolina, in the championship rounds of machine pitch. Here is Carson Key, hits the third, Kluwat to second, and staying on the base there. Nice job by the second baseman, Pike Ellisor, as Carson Key grounded it over to third. 5-4 fielder's choice. Nairn is out for the second out, but runner at first now with 2 outs as Stegent, or Key, who singled earlier, does reach first base. Nice play, though, at second by Ellisor on the throw over from Kluwat. So 2 outs, here's Carson Gates. Hit to short. Tough hop goes off of DeSormo into left field, and they give Gates a hit on that. That's going to be a tough play either way. And the inning will stay alive as Key goes to second with 2 outs. Mike right out with the call on field 1 of that Mississippi-Arkansas game in machine pitch. Marlon Williamson field 2 for South Carolina and Tennessee. And Chuck Sebastian on field 4 for the other coach pitch game right now, which has been won. Sorry. It's over. Tennessee 3, South Carolina 2. So that game pretty snappy. Good ball game there. A 1-run game as we have here with Louisiana up 4-3. Texas batting in the bottom of the fourth. So waiting for the winner here to play Tennessee tonight at 8:30. We'll drop South Carolina in the loser's bracket. Popped up on the infield, and the shortstop DeSormo will make the play for the third out in the inning. So Texas in the bottom of the fourth. They do have a hit, an error. They leave 2 more on base. They have left in this game. Now at least 2 in every inning, 9 for the game. We head to the fifth. Louisiana hanging on to a 4-3 lead over Texas. The winners bracket championship round, the Dixie Youth Baseball Coach Pitch World Series here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Starting the top of the fifth, Reese Cummins rounds to third. Jack Richardson throws across in time for the putout 5-3. So one out here in the top of the fifth. Louisiana back to the top of the order. Cooper Tomplay due up. Louisiana hanging on to a 4-3 lead over Texas.
At the point 7, Cooper Tomplay.
As we have the game set tonight, North Carolina and Mississippi at 8:30 on Field 4. In this Coach Pitch World Series Championship, the winner's bracket, and Tennessee awaits the winner here. Sweet as win today for Summertown, Tennessee, 3-2 over Lexington, South Carolina. Ball went up all the way to the fence in right center field. Heading to third is Tomplay. He'll get there. Ball bounced between the right center and right fielder. So Tomplay will go all the way to third with his first hit of the game. So with one out, runner at third for Louisiana. They now have 8 hits. Texas, though, in this game has 12 hits, but they're trailing 4-3 as they have left the runners on base throughout this game. Go Texas, you've got this. We believe in you from Leslie, Fennell, and B. We appreciate your shout-outs today watching this game. Best wishes, Carson Keylever, Aunt Renee, Uncle Charles, and cousins Cameron and Kennedy from Ohio. And popped into center, going to fall in front of the center fielder. Kluwat will bring in a run. That actually was dropped in front of Nairn out in right center. And now a hit for Kluwat brings in Tomplay, and Louisiana now has a 2-run lead, 5-3. So run again for Louisiana. They now have a 2-run lead, which is their biggest of the game. They led 1-0, and then we're tied at 1-1. Trailed 2-1, tied it at 2, trailed 3-2, and then with 2 runs in the top of the fourth, a run here in the fifth, they now lead at 5-3. As Kluwat now has 2 RBIs with a sac fly and a single. That was his first hit of the game. Pike Elisor has a single. He's 1 for 2. Elisor, the second baseman. Chopped in the hole and stopped by Sexton, but he has no play. It'll be an infield hit for Elisor. So now Louisiana again, first and second, only 1 out, 3 hits in a row here in the top of the fifth. It's now 10 hits for Gonzales, Louisiana. Now a chance to maybe break this game open. Tucker Miller reached on a fielder's choice, reached on an error and scored in the fourth. First and second, 1 out, already 1 run into this inning for Louisiana as they now lead at 5-3. So misses outside. Tennessee, Summertown has not lost a game. They went 2-0 in pool play, now 3-0. Same for the team from Mississippi, Kosciuszko. That's hit into right center, going to get all the way to the fence, and it's going to easily score Kluwat from second. Here comes Elisor to third. Play goes to second, not in time. Miller is safe, and it's now 6-3. An RBI double by Tucker Miller. Louisiana really hitting the ball hard now in this inning with 4 hits, and they've extended the lead to 3. Six to 3. Second and third, 1 out, as now Miller may have been shaken up a bit. But Miller hits that ball hard into right center field, and Louisiana has a 3-run lead. Still second and third, only 1 out.
Up next for Louisiana, number 10,
Jonah Secker has gone out to the pitcher, singled and scored. Actually gone out to the catcher, 2-3, singled and scored. Hit up the middle, and that will also get into center field. Another run will score. An RBI for Ecker. Miller will stop at third. Ellisor scores to make it 7-3. As 5 in a row have now reached here in the top of the 5th for Louisiana, and they have broken it open a little bit here already with a 3-run inning. First and third. It's only one out. 7-3 now the score. DeSormo right back to Key, the pitcher. He'll make the throw. Well, no, it got away. That'll score another run. Miller will come in. He had the ball. He threw it away at first. Nice play by Key, but he threw it away. That error will allow another run to score. Miller scores the 4th run of the inning. Over to third goes Jonas Ecker. And now it's 8-3 and still only one out. So big inning for Louisiana here in the top of the 5th. They've extended the lead now to 5. Still first and third, only one out. Murphy into center field for another hit. Another run will score as that comes into second. Murphy today has reached 3 times. He now has 2 RBIs. He's 2 for 3, scored 1 run as Ecker scores to make it 9-3. And this inning has really opened it up for Louisiana. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 in a row have reached. 6 hits in the inning, 5 runs to this point. Brady Meir now is 1 for 2 up. 13 hits now for Louisiana. Now our out hitting Texas for the first time. Hit up the middle again. It gets past Key and into deep center. That's going to score another run. DeSormo from second will score. Murphy heading into third. He's safe. And Meir will head to second. An RBI single for Brady Meir. There's only one out in this inning. (10-3). So it was a 4-3 game coming into this inning. It was 3-2 Texas going into the 4th, and 2 runs in the 5th or the 4th, and a 6-run 5th now for Louisiana. And they have opened it up now on the top of the 5th. Here's Cohen Tripodi, who has 2 RBI and a single and a fielder's choice. Still only one out, by the way. Hit to third. Richardson, well, he doesn't have a play at third, and he's not going to throw to first. I'll put that down as a single for Tripodi. He'll get another RBI. It's 11-3. As Richardson, I think, thought he could step on third, but there were only runners at first and second, so he didn't throw to first. Scoring the 7th run of the inning, making it 11-3. Braden Zeller now is 0 for 2, one of the only Louisiana players who hasn't reached base. Well, this was a close game throughout until this inning. It had been one run back and forth between either team, and now Louisiana really breaking it open here in the top of the 5th. Zeller to third. Richardson bobbles. He'll step on third this time to get Meir for the second out of the inning. As Tripodi will head to second. Safe at first is Zeller on the fielder's choice, 5 unassisted. 2 outs now. That ends a streak of 9 in a row that reached, and 7 have scored. This is low to Roden. This is the 12th batter of the inning, Carson Roden. So 11-3 now in favor of Louisiana as that comes inside. That's 3 pitches now for Roden. Roden today has singled and scored and popped to short, 1 for 2. Roll to second, and he'll flip from the second baseman Ortiz to the shortstop Sexton. Fielder's choice 4-6 to end the inning. Zeller out to end that frame. But 7 runs for Louisiana on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. There's also an error in the inning, and 2 were left on base. We head now to the bottom of the 5th. Our new score, Louisiana 11, Texas 3. Back to Cleveland, Mississippi in a moment here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. For 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final.
Championship t-shirt.
East Georgia advances to the championship game.
At the bottom of the 5th for Texas, 17, Sexton.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th. By a Sexton, top of the order for Texas. They now trail it, though, by 8, 11-3 after a 7-run 5th for Louisiana. Marty Palman here with you here on JockJive.com, live from Cleveland, Mississippi at Bearpin Park. Shout out to Jackson Ortiz from the Raines family. Go Texas. Appreciate you watching today. Let's go Team Texas. Keep fighting. Now they got a deficit to come back from now. 8 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. We play 6 innings in the Coach Pitch World Series for AA Dixie Youth Baseball. Sexton today is 1 for 2. Well, Texas can look back to the early part of this game. They have 12 hits. They had 5 hits in the second, only got 2 runs left 2 on. 4 hits in the third, only got 1 run left 2 on. Left the bases loaded in the first. Louisiana now has out hit Texas, but only because they had 8 hits last inning and 7 runs. That's popped up. Louisiana now with 15 hits. Texas has 12. As Sexton pops up to Cole DeSormo at short for the first out in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out. And again, Texas not eliminated with a loss, but they would have to come back and play at 7 o'clock against Lexington, South Carolina on Field 4 and then work their way back in. Well, loser from that game is eliminated. It is double elimination now. Same for Florida and Georgia, which will be on Field 3 here at 7. They lost earlier today in quarterfinal matchups. Sebring Florida run ruled by Regalwood, North Carolina 10-0 and 4, and same for Great Georgia. They lost 10-0 to Kosciuszko, Mississippi in 5. And that's going to get all the way to the fence in center field. Here comes JT Reagan with his second hit of the game. It's a double. And with 1 out, he's at second base. 13 hits for Texas, but they've been out hit by Louisiana now 15-13. So now it'll be Jack Richardson to bat. Richardson, 1 for 2. Richardson, a lefty, hits that into right field. Throw will come to first, and now runner heading home. The throw will be dropped off the line by the catcher, who is Tucker Miller, back in to catch. Richardson safe at first. He'll get an RBI as Reagan, coming around from second all the way, will score, and now Texas down 11-4. Texas gets a run back there. They now trail it by 7. First pitch misses outside to Hayden Allen, who's 1 for 2. Allen pops that up to Sormo, looking up into the sun, goes back, makes the catch on the dirt near short left field. And that's the second out here in the bottom of the fifth, as DeSormo has made both putouts to this point. Staying at first is Richardson. So with 2 outs and runner at first, here is Jackson Ortiz, who has reached on an error on the fielder's choice, officially 0 for 2. Ortiz to short again. DeSormo, boy, that took a bad hop up. He makes the throw to second, and he got him. DeSormo stays with it. He pumps his fist as he leaves the field. Fielder's choice 6-4. And Richardson out at second. Close play there as DeSormo flipped it to Ellisor to end the inning. 1 run for Texas in that inning on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. Louisiana playing nice defense today to this point. Only the 2 errors. They lead it 11-4 as we head to the top of the 6th here in this winner's bracket game. Championship round of the Dixie Youth Baseball AA Coach Pitch World Series. Back to Cleveland, Mississippi in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final.
Championship t-shirt.
East Georgia advances to the championship game.
And ball hit up the middle to start the top of the 6th as Kim Reese Cummins with a base hit to lead off the top of the 6th inning. Artie Palmer with you on JockJive, and some updates from Machine Pitch in the 4th inning. Mississippi 9, Arkansas 1 on field 1, the championship round. Hit back to the circle. Key has it. We'll go to second for 1 throw to first down in time as Tom Play at the top of the order will reach first. Fielder's choice 1 to 6. Cummins is out as the throw from Sexton was just late, so a runner at first now, 1 out. 9-1 Mississippi over Arkansas, that in the 4th on field 1. 3rd inning, 8-2. Tennessee leading South Carolina. I think South Carolina leading Tennessee, pardon me, on field 2 there. And Machine pitched. It is South Carolina leading Tennessee. Robert Williamson with a call there on field 2. Mike Raddat on field 1 of the Machine Pitch World Series. Kim Kluwant today has 2 RBIs. Grounded out to 3rd. Sac fly and a single. He's also scored a run. Grounded to 3rd. Bobbled by Richardson. Throw to 2nd will not be in time. And Tom Play beating that throw over. As Richardson tried to get the fielder's choice at 2nd. So 1st and 2nd, 1 out again for Louisiana as Kluwant will reach 1st. Now Pike Ellisor, who has 2 hits and a run scored. Ellisor now up to the plate. The 2nd baseman. Louisiana, that 7-run 5th inning. Open it up now, leading it 11-4 as we play here in the top of the 6th. After this game on this field 3, we'll move to the Coach Pitch Consolation Championship game between Taylorville, Alabama and Cleveland, Mississippi. Here on field 3, and on field 4, the 3rd place game between Goochland, Virginia and Gray, Georgia. Chopped to short. Sexton will go to 3rd to Richardson again. That'll be another 6-5 fielder's choice. Had a lot of those in this game as Tom Play, the lead runner, out at 3rd. Kluwant to 2nd. So 1st and 2nd out, 2 outs. Tucker Miller had a big RBI double in the 5th. Reached on an error, scored in the 4th, and the fielder's choice to end the 1st. He's 1 for 3. He's scored 2 runs and driven in 1. Louisiana had 8 hits last inning. Now 16 in the game. Texas has 14 hits, and it's 11-4. Texas is not taking advantage of those opportunities. Hit high in the air to center, and coming on, making the catch out near right center field. Landon Nair stayed with it. Boy, that ball was hit hard again by Miller, but out to end the inning. Louisiana held up the scoreboard in the top of the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, a couple of fielders' choices, and no errors. 2 left on base. So we head now to the bottom of the 6th. Last chance for Texas. They trail Louisiana 11-4. And we'll return to Cleveland, Mississippi in a moment here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Marty Pullman back here on JockJive.com. Bottom of the 6th. Last chance for Texas. Shout out to Carson Keefe and the Cooper family. Love you, Goose. Keep fighting. Thanks for your shout out there. And a reminder, go Texas. Do not give up. Hang in there, Carson Gates from Aunt Doris. Baker popped up, and what a play. Oh, Kluwat has had a tough game at times. He went stretching for that one, but he made the catch in foul territory for the first down, and now he's up. He just, nice diving play to rob Logan Baker of a hit. So 1 out. Kluwat has made a couple of nice plays there and hurt himself a couple times as well. Well, Louisiana 2 outs away from moving on in the championship round winners bracket to play against Summertown, Tennessee tonight at 8:30. Tennessee already has beaten South Carolina 3-2. Here's Hayden Petty, who's 1 for 2. And that will get to the backstop. What's up? Base hit into left field by Petty, his 2nd hit of the game. And now he'll head to second as the ball gets away over to right field. 15 hits for Texas. Petty now at second with 1 out. So with 1 out, runner will now at second base. Landon Nairn is 1 for 2. He's singled, reached on an error. He's reached twice. Scored a run in the 2nd. Popped up into center, coming in the right center fielder near the dirt. And the catch is made by Carson Roden. So Nairn is out, and now Texas down to their final out, Hunter Steegen. And again, if you look back on this game for Texas, early in this game, the first 3 innings, they had 11 hits, but they left 7 on base. That was their chance to take the lead as Louisiana scored first with a run in the top of the 2nd. Texas at 2 in the bottom of the 2nd. We were 2-2 tied after Louisiana got a run in the top of the 3rd. Texas took the lead 3-2. Took the lead back 3-2 in the bottom of the 3rd, but Louisiana with 2 in the 4th and a 7-run 5th. Texas with a run in the bottom of the 5th, and that's where we are 11-4 as Texas down to their last out. Hunter Steegen is 1 for 2, did double then a run in the 2nd, also popped to 3rd. Fly ball into short right, and a diving play, and that's going to do it. What a way for Louisiana to win the game. Reese Cummins, the right fielder, makes a diving catch, and that was the kind of game it was. Louisiana made some great plays defensively, and they have beaten Texas in this winner's bracket game by a final of 11-4. So Louisiana moving on. They'll play tonight at 8:30 here on this field, Field 3. Gonzales, Louisiana against Summertown, Tennessee. Tennessee winning earlier today 3-2 over South Carolina. Texas, who went 2-0 in pool play, they'll fall down into the loser's bracket. They'll face an elimination game tonight at 7 o'clock over on Field 4 against Lexington, South Carolina. That's going to do it for our coverage of this game. We appreciate you watching on JockJive.com. Also, thanks to the shout-outs. Let's see if we got any more shout-outs to give. Nope, that's it. We appreciate you watching today. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to our crew here, Robert Williamson, Mike Rideout, and Chuck Sebastian. Thanks to everyone in Cleveland, Mississippi with Dixie Youth Baseball in here at the Bearpin Park, our final. It's Louisiana 11, Texas 4. This has been a presentation of JockJive Sports. We'll talk to you again coming up soon for the consolation championship game of the Dixie Youth Baseball AA Coach Pitch World Series. It's Alabama and Cleveland, Mississippi coming up. So long for now. Our final again, Louisiana 11 and Texas 4.